M0FXB, welcome back to my videos on the Radtel 880g or the UV98, both fantastic airband, HF, VHF, UHF, it goes on forever. And I just thought I'd put a quick link to the instruction manual made by Radtel. Thank you, Radtel. And just scroll through, and many of you will say, well, I never read the manual. I tend to read it when I get stuck, and it does help me quite often. Now these are, remember how well priced these are. You're talking about £80, and they are basically shacking the boxes. The amount of people that decide to rip into them because they find a couple of things that doesn't work, and they tend to be really small things. So you have like 1,000 functions or more. They find 3 or 4 that need firmware update, software update. They completely slate the radio. Then Yaesu will bring out a radio like the FTX, which is an amazing radio. It's £2,100. And then you get this rating, you moan, and people complain about it. I just do not get it. I will never understand how people can expect to get something at a really low price and then just pick faults with it, even when it works 97% well. Anyway, I mean, it's quite an extensive manual because it has so many functions. So, you know, it does take a bit of familiarizing this radio because it's got a triple screen. And if I just go back to normal screen, it's got that triple screen. And then you press, you know, I've preset one of my buttons so it does the scope, spectrum scope. But then if you press the bottom button, and this has actually got 3 PTTs, it goes into what they call HF radio mode, but it's not just HF radio, it's shortwave, medium wave. Airband is one of the clearest I've heard. So yeah, you can see, I'm not going to read the whole manual because it's pointless, but wow, I still think it. Wow, and very easy to update the firmware. And you know, radios aren't bad because they're made in a certain country. If a radio has problems, it's down to the manufacturer, the design, the management. It's got nothing to do with whether in England, USA, China, India, Australia. It's got nothing to do with where they are located on the planet. It's to do with the manufacturers, yeah? And if you want a radio to not have any faults, to be fully beta tested, and you don't want us to be beta testers, okay, that's probably quite doable. Although, you know, China radios, and they are made in China, don't tend to do it that way. They tend to let us beta test. But because of it, the price is low. If you want the perfect radio that does everything, you're not going to get it for 80 quid. You're going to get it for 450 quid. Makes a massive difference. Anyway, enjoy your radios. That's the main thing. It's a hobby. Enjoy your radio. Stay positive. Don't be abusive to people just because your radio needs a bit of learning. Yeah? Be nice to people. Learn how to use your radio. If you don't like it, send it back. But I would say you do need to properly learn a very advanced radio like the Radtel 880. You need to actually work hard and learn to use it, because if you think you're just going to turn it on and all these 1,000 functions that are within that radio, you're just suddenly going to know them. How? You have to work hard. DMR is the hardest one. You know, the amount of people, they buy a UV380, MD380 and Anytone 878, and then they're cursing, saying it's a piece of junk because they haven't put the time and the work in to learn how to use it. Now they don't have to, but then again, why then these people then choosing to buy a very advanced radio and then expecting to just know how to use it? DMR is so complicated. And then when they can't and they get frustrated, because learning is like that, then they start lashing out and blaming countries, manufacturers, and all kinds of things. It's just not nice. It's a hobby. Have fun. Enjoy. Bye for now.